It's so funny because I did this video separately from my textbook one because the textbook one was getting too long. And now this one is actually 15 minutes long. So there's a part one and a part two. Happy watching, guys. Hope you enjoy. Okay, guys. Hey. So like I told you in my last video, I'm doing this one to basically show you guys what I use to survive nursing school and how I plan on staying organized. So first things first, my Bible. Now, I'm a Christian and I truly believe that through God, anything is possible. Of course, I have to work and be dedicated and persevere and be determined to achieve my goals. But I pray to my Father up above because it is because of Him why I was even able to get to this point. That's just my personal feelings. I know some people don't believe in God, others believe in different gods. That's my personal feeling. But first and foremost, I look to the Bible and I pray just for him to keep being with me and keep allowing me to move ahead and achieve my goals. So my Bible. Now, academically, I have a 3 subject notebook for my nursing courses. So one for my 100 lecture, one for my 108 lecture, and one section for lab. I have this other notebook basically for my other courses because I'm taking sociology of the family as well as that communications and nursing course that I told you guys about. And in case I run out of paper in those, which I know I will, I have packs of loose leaf. Well, I have more notebooks actually. Packs of loose leaf, and I have a binder which I cannot get to right now. It's too deep. It's under all the textbooks right now. But yeah, I have a 1.5 inch binder. Is it 1.5? Yeah, 1.5 inch binder. Some more loose leaf, more notebooks. Of course, pens, pencils. I have my highlighters. Now, I'm not a highlighting freak. When I was in high school and I first learned about this tool called the highlighter, I didn't know how to highlight properly. And when I did the year of LPN in high school, my teacher taught me you really highlight what's necessary. So you read the paragraph, you read the summary, whatever the case is, and you pick and choose. So let me see if I can get an example for you because I know not everybody knows how to highlight properly. For example, in my fundamentals book, I just opened up to a random page, firearm injuries. Okay, so the section says gun ownership is a sensitive issue and nurses need to approach this topic in a non-judgmental manner with the focus on injury prevention. The intent is to inform families about the risks of firearm injury and discuss appropriate safety measures. Now for me, what I highlighted nurses and I highlight approach this topic in a non-judgmental manner with the focus on injury prevention. And that's it. Everything else is important, but that for me was most relevant. That's going to help me remember what the entire topic was about. And, that's just what I do. You don't highlight the whole page. Your whole page should not be yellow or purple and pink and blue. And, oh, that's another thing. My nursing teacher in high school also taught me that yellow highlighters are best because for some reason when you highlight in yellow, it helps you recall and remember the information more. I don't remember the complete rationale behind it and what exactly it is behind it anymore, but I just know ever since then I've always only bought yellow highlighters, and it does help. Aside from it physically helping you mentally remember, the information, yellow is just a bright color. It makes it stand out. Sometimes you highlight in pink or blue or purple and it kind of dulls out the information or you don't catch it as much. It just looks like a pretty color on paper. Yellow is really good for that. I use Post-its for everything. Again, with my textbook, you see I have the Post-it sticking out at the side. And that's basically, if there's like an entire section or a paragraph that I find really important, or I feel like I'm going to need to go back to it, I'll just, rip off a piece of the Post-it and stick it there so I remember. Or if my professor assigns certain chapters for me to read, I'll take a different color Post-it. I have purple over here. And I'll stick it in so I know, okay, the purple Post-it means you have to read chapters 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And the blue post-its are because, that's something I want to remember, something I want to recall, something I need to go back to, yada yada. I have blue, purple, and yellow post-its. I also use index cards. Now, I've been using index cards since junior high. They're just really good for memorizing things, nice little flashcards. I take them on the train with me. I mean, I'm on campus now, so I'm actually not commuting as much, but I would take them on the train with me and, flip through them. It's better than carrying an entire textbook, easier than carrying your whole notebook. You got to pull the notebook out and flip through the pages. It's just a lot of work. So I use my index cards. I have my index card holder, I didn't always have this. I used to just use rubber bands. Sometimes I didn't even have rubber bands. I just slip it in my bag and try to keep it real neat. But now I have my holder. I have my calculator, and it's so funny because I have 3 other calculators, right? 2 scientific, 1 graphic. One of the scientific is mine, the graphic is my friend's, and the scientific one is my other friend's. Now I tried to give them both back their calculators. They don't want it because they hate math. So it's like, you keep it. I get into my class, my lecture, health assessment lecture, and she's like, okay guys, so not health assessment, I'm sorry, fundamentals. She's like, okay guys, so you're allowed to use calculators on your math test, but only simple calculators. I was like, okay, so I have 3 calculators in my room, perfectly functioning, and I can't use any of them. So the other day I just went to Walmart and I bought this really cute calculator. Honestly, it's cute. It's a little touchscreen thing, which I've never seen before. I find that really fascinating. Hear me. And, it's cool. I know it's not going to last too long because the touchscreen mechanism on it isn't the best, but it cost me like, I think, $2. So you get what you pay for, It'll hold me over till the end of the year, hopefully, Again, my recorder. Guys, if you are going to get a recorder, make sure you ask your professor if they will allow you to record them. Because some professors, they don't want to be recorded. Others just want to know that you're recording them so they don't say anything, too crazy while they're doing their lectures. So, yeah, if you're going to have your recorder, just make sure you check in with your professor and make sure they're okay with it and all that good stuff. I have 2 planners. One is my school's planner, and one is a planner I got at some event that they had last year. I don't know. I use this one for nursing because it has, I'm bugging. No, I use this one for my regular classes. It has the calendar setups and everything. So this is for sociology and my speech courses, just so I can keep track of all my work that's due day by day. You have your syllabus and all that, but for me, I have to write things down. I have to see it visually. I have to see it over and over again. So I got that. And I use this one for my nursing courses. And basically, any little thing my professor might say, like I have things in here about stuff for clinical, different paperwork we need to bring in, assignments that I need and their due dates, little things like that. And I try to highlight them, make them bold. Like you can see here, I have the date really bold there. And then I bought this really big calendar. And this is basically because, yes, nursing takes over my whole life, but I do have other things that I do on campus. I'm an EOP student, and that's Educational Opportunity Program. So they have meetings that I need to attend. It's mandatory. As well as I'm also, because I'm a nursing student, part of the Student Nursing Association, they have meetings I need to attend as well. So I write this stuff down on my calendar, along with, exam dates and things of that, kind of sort. I use my phone's calendar as well, but again, sometimes you need to just see things right in front of you. I'm very visual. That's how I function. That's how I operate.